Well then, let's get started. Today, we're building our own prisons.
We're making prisons? Sounds like fun!
Basically, Mikey and I will build our own prisons, then try to escape from each other's creations.
This is gonna be awesome! I'm gonna get started right away. I can't wait! Woohoo!
I'll build mine around here. In that case, let the prison building competition begin. The plan is to build my prison out of stone brick blocks. I'll use iron bars too. What should I do first? Oh, I know. I need to build Mikey's holding cell. All right, this will be where he spends most of his time. Now that I think about it, I wonder what type of cell he should have. Maybe something like this? Okay, these walls look pretty good. I'll build it a little bit higher around the sides. That looks pretty good. Now I just need to fill in the rest with iron bars. Great! This part of the holding cell is finished. I think I need to make this wall a little bit taller though. It should be high enough to stop Mikey from escaping. Just like this. Perfect. Now it needs a door. Maybe something like this. One sec. How's that? That should work. Now it needs a lever. That way, you can only open it from the outside. Mikey's holding cell is almost finished. The last thing I need to do is spruce up the interior. I'm adding spots along the walls where I can put loose or cracked stone blocks. This cell could use some moss. That way, it'll look a lot more realistic. So far, the entire prison is coming together nicely. But there's even more I can do to make it better. How about some cobwebs? Awesome! I'll make the toilet next. It'll go right here. It's kinda tiny, but this is a prison. What do you expect? Now I need to make a bed. I think I'm gonna make it a bunk bed. The bunk bed makes it seem much more realistic. All right, that looks good. Why don't I finish the cell off with a furnace and a crafting table? There, all done. I just need to figure out a way for Mikey to escape from here. Since we're building entire prisons, I have a lot of work ahead of me. I was thinking my next room would be a prison workshop. For this room, Mikey will be forced to do his prison chores alongside the other prisoners. I'm just building the walls for the workshop area. That's good. To prevent a prison break, I'll use lasers to keep everybody walled in. These are gonna be epic. Perfect. Next side. I need to build a pillar somewhere here. That should work. There we go. A few more. Awesome. Okay, that works. Now we'll add some more over here. There! That's good for the workshop area. This is where the prisoners will do their jobs. To enter the workshop, they'll have to come through here. It's the only entrance. I have an idea for Mikey's main task. I'm gonna make him a miner. In that case, I need to prepare some gold and coal for him to dig through. Let's see. I need to make 2 piles. Right here. This'll be the first one. Mikey will have to choose which of the 2 piles he wants to mine from. Which one will he pick? There! As you can see, there are 2 piles of coal for Mikey to choose from. One of these 2 piles will contain the key to Mikey's escape, and the other pile will contain a punishment. I'll start by designing the punishment. it'll be a fake escape route for him to follow. I'll start by digging a super deep hole. Next, I'll use this to mark the fake escape route. Once Mikey finds it, he's gonna fall all the way down here. I'm gonna negate the fall damage by placing a hay bale at the bottom. So far, so good. Next, he'll move through this narrow cave just like a real-life prison escape. Through this narrow corridor. Over here. Add some lights. At the other end of the tunnel, I'll leave a restricted access sign as a warning. Do not enter. After that, I'm making a gigantic pit. Check it out. Okay, there. That's it for the pit. There's a sign that says do not enter, and it really means it. Mikey will probably think that this is the way out, and he'll jump down into the pit. Unfortunately for him, there's a surprise waiting down at the bottom. Once he hits the ground, he'll realize he just jumped into a massive slime nest. There's gonna be slime as far as the eye can see. I'm covering the floor with slime. There we go. Great. Now I'm summoning a huge slime family. Perfect. Now to test it out. This escape route ends with a tragic fall into a vicious slime den. Poor Mikey. Now then, the first pile of coal is finished. The wrong choice. There. The other pile will be the real escape route. Oh, I almost forgot. I want Mikey to be lured into the wrong choice. In that case, I'm gonna trick him by mixing in some gold ore. Wonderful! Mikey's definitely gonna make the wrong choice, all because of some gold. If he manages to pick the right pile though, then I'll reward him with some super rare redstone ore. That's a pretty good reward if you ask me. 3 blocks should be enough. The redstone will help him escape later on. There, the workshop area is complete. Now I feel like building a cafeteria. I wonder how I should build it. It's gotta be really big. I'll have it facing back towards the prison cells. That's perfect. Okay, great. There. Okay. Now this side. Yes! Now I can start building the cafeteria. This corner will be the section with all the food. I guess it needs a roof, huh? There we go. Yes, got it. Let's take a look at the menu. The main thing this cafeteria will serve is bread. Just a second. There. All done. Now I'll label them. Perfect. Awesome. This cafeteria has 2 vending machines loaded with bread. Just walk up and press the button. See this? This is the dining table. Add some chairs. Okay. Sweet! I'm all finished. The cafeteria only serves one thing, but I should probably light it up. There. Okay, the cafeteria is finished. It's time to move on. Up next, I'm building the guards room. This little space is where all the guards can get together away from the prisoners. It'll be chock full of guards. This room is only for the prison employees, not the prisoners. There. This will be the guards room. Since it should be a secure location, you need a key to enter. Now then. One sec. There we go. This is where you put the key. Almost done. You need a redstone block to unlock the door. The key works. Since this room is for guards only, it needs a proper off-limit sign above the door. I can make one by placing a barrier block in an item frame. What else should I put here? What do guards do once they're inside? I know. They could protect these chests. After all, guards need weapons, don't they? These chests can hold their equipment. First up, we have mining charges. Next, I should think about what kind of weapons and armor I want. These guards will probably use the best armor they can get their hands on. This looks like something a guard would wear. Where should I put it? How about the top right chest? Now I need to think about the weapons. What's something a guard would actually use inside of a prison? This looks like an old-fashioned police weapon. I think it'll work. I'll put it with the other stuff. The reason I'm storing these is so that Mikey will find them and disguise himself as a guard. The mining charges will come in handy later. What's the next step in Mikey's escape route gonna be? A ventilation shaft could be pretty cool. Alright, this will be the entrance to the vent. I need it to look realistic. It'll extend away from the roof, then turn a corner. There we go. I'll raise it a bit higher as it goes. 2 blocks. I'll make it even longer. Now that I'm out this far, I might as well extend it over the cafeteria. This is coming along really well. That's good enough. Time to finish off the vent. Perfect. So far, so good. All done. The next step is to convert a few parts of the floor into glass blocks. Now Mikey will be able to see all the different areas he passed through before he came up here. I think I'm over the cafeteria now. I'm getting lost. All right, there's the end. Once Mikey makes it here, I want him to jump off. That's better. I wonder where he should escape to next. Instead of jumping out at the end, what would happen if he jumped down through the floor? That's good. Now he'll go straight down from the opening in the bottom of the vent. I've decided the next area Mikey visits will be the first gate. Yes! This part is the prison's first gate. It's made of solid iron. Mikey will have to use the mining charges he picked up from the guard room to blow the gate open. Now that I think about it, an explosion that loud will probably alert the guards. They might realize that one of their prisoners is trying to escape. That's not good. In that case, I should have some of the guards waiting nearby. Let's see. There. As soon as Mikey busts through this gate, he'll have some trouble on his hands. Nice. All right. Next, Mikey will sprint down the hallway. There. Now the security guards will chase Mikey all the way through here. I'll place some lasers to increase the challenge. Good luck, Mikey. These are gonna be tough to get around. There. That one's a little higher. So far, so good. These last ones are down low. Ta-da! I've added some extra security to the prison to prevent prisoners like Mikey from escaping. Mikey will have to show off his parkour skills by jumping around the lasers and getting away from the prison guards. The only thing left to do is spawn the guards. You got this! Pretty cool, huh? My very own tomato prison guards. As soon as the gate blows open, the tomatoes will start chasing after Mikey. I'm gonna make them really fast. Great. The three of them will race down this hallway in pursuit of their escaped prisoner. Next, Mikey should escape to that mountain. In that case, I better build a tower over here. Perfect. Now I have a tower. This'll be Mikey's next step in his escape route. All right, I cleared a way through. Wait a second. Wonderful. I need those tomatoes to chase Mikey all the way over here. There. Okay, I'll put a door at the entrance of the cave. Time to fill in the rest of the area with more security. Another laser. One more. That's a lot of security. Okay, let's take a look inside, shall we? The door will cut off the tomatoes. Once he's inside, I'll make Mikey climb to the top of the tower. His first obstacle is gonna be a classic, slime parkour. Do you think he can handle it? I guess we'll find out. There. You start by stepping on the slime, then you launch yourself up to the iron platforms, then you parkour your way to the top. Awesome. There we go. Once Mikey makes it up here, he'll find more slime. Let's see. This will launch him. From here, it's a lot more straightforward. Here's the next platform. Here, I'll make an emergency escape device. I'll use it to send Mikey all the way to the roof. Just add water. Looking good. Okay. I need a button. Okay. It's time for a test run. I wonder how high this thing will actually launch me. Whoa! That was high. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, the final challenge before Mikey escapes. Almost done. There. Once he gets up here, there's only one more thing he has to face. There! My plan is to build a golden toilet up here. Check it out. He'll launch from this device and land up here. Hang on a second. I need to figure this out. That's enough. Mikey's gonna land up here. This is the room with the golden toilet. He'll need to dive into the toilet bowl and flush himself to freedom. I just need to build it. Almost done. Great! The room is ready. Now it's time to build the toilet itself. The toilet should be white, so I'll make it out of quartz. How's that? That's not bad. There's the tank. All right, not bad. Wow, this is one fancy toilet. After he dives inside, he'll fall down a massive water slide. Sounds like fun. It's gonna go straight down. The water slide will lead to the ocean. It's a long way, but it's worth it. Once Mikey gets flushed into the ocean, he'll have escaped my prison once and for all. He won't be a prisoner anymore. He'll be a free man. Hooray for Mikey. I just need to finish the water slide. I'm getting closer. This is hard work. There, all done. There are a few more things I need to do on the inside of this slide. Okay, now it's time for the water source. When Mikey drops down the toilet, he'll land in the water. Huh? It stopped. I better fix that. Okay, all done. Now you can dive into the toilet like this. And slide through the drain all the way down to the ocean. That's how you escape. Hold on, I forgot about something. There was one more trap I never built. Once you're in this room, I want lava to slowly rise up from the ground. It'll only activate once you press the slime parkour button. Let's see. Like that. Okay. Let's see. There, I'm making a redstone circuit. Redstone dust. Then down there, I need to place a piston. That should work. And that should do it. This piston should push a block over. Let's see. Great! It looks like everything's working. Now I'm gonna put down a redstone block that connects to the rest of the lava trap. One sec. I need a command block. There we go. All right. I'm gonna program it to activate the rising lava. The radius will be 16316. Perfect. 1008-16302. Yes. Just a few more things. -3 should be good. Let's see how this works. These command blocks are extremely dangerous, so use them with caution. If you mess up, you might lose all the progress you've made so far. I don't want the lava to rise all the way to the top, so I need to stop it at a certain point. I need to take a quick look and see how high I am. It says the height is about 128. In that case, 160 should be enough. Okay, we're all set. Since this command block is so dangerous, I'm not gonna touch it for now. I just need to hope it works when Mikey activates it. Oops, I forgot to place the redstone block. Ta-da! My prison is finally finished. Let's go see if Mikey's prison is finished too.